Want to now go out to the National Hurricane Center. That is where we have the director, Michael Brennan, standing by here for the latest updates. Michael, what can you tell us new at this hour?
Yeah, well, Beryl remains a very dangerous, powerful Category 4 hurricane moving quickly west-northwestward across the north-central Caribbean Sea, passing south of Hispaniola with the center, but rain bands, heavy rainfall, tropical storm conditions spreading across portions of the island of Hispaniola. Most concerned about Jamaica, where the core of Beryl is expected to move over or near the island during the day on Wednesday as a powerful hurricane, bringing devastating hurricane-force winds in the eye wall, the potential for 5 to 8 feet of storm surge above normal tide levels with dangerous waves, the potential of up to a foot of rain in some locations with life-threatening flooding. So really, multiple hazards are going to play out in Jamaica over the next 12 to 24 hours.
Michael, can you just describe just how powerful and early for this type of storm in the season is?
Yeah, well, Beryl still right now is a very powerful Category 4 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of about 155 miles per hour. Reached Category 5 intensity last evening and was Category 5 through this morning. It's the earliest Category 5 hurricane we've had on record in the Atlantic Basin by about 2 weeks, going back to a hurricane we had in 2005. But it's very unusual to have a major hurricane in this part of the Atlantic in June and July. But that's what we've seen. We have very, very warm ocean water temperatures, 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit above normal across the tropical Atlantic. So the tropical Atlantic's behaving more like it's August or September than June or July.
And I know everything is always independent from each other there, but does this kind of give us any notion really for what the rest of the season will look like?
Well, we are expecting a very active hurricane season with above normal numbers of tropical storms, major hurricanes, and major hurricanes. So this is a sign of perhaps what's to come, with the potential for storms to develop out into the tropical Atlantic main development region earlier than usual, favorable oceanic conditions, potentially more favorable atmospheric conditions that are expected to lead, to maybe more than 20 named tropical storms, more than 10 hurricanes, 4 or 5 major hurricanes. So again, just a reminder to everybody, we're very early in the hurricane season, got a long way to go, but this is a great reminder that you have to have that hurricane plan in place for you and your family. You need to be prepared if a storm threatens you.
Yes, so true. And lastly, I know that you guys do such a great job at the National Hurricane Center. You are always watching other things. Is there any other storms or situations that you are keeping an eye on right now to let our viewers know?
Yeah, we're looking at a weak area of low pressure out here to the east of the Lesser Antilles. It looks a little less likely that it's going to go on and become a tropical depression or tropical storm than it was a few days ago. But the issue with this system is it's going to be moving over some of the same areas that were affected by Beryl just yesterday. Very vulnerable areas that might have damage to roofs, buildings, infrastructure damage. So even just an uptick in winds and some heavy rainfall could be pretty impactful in some of these islands. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Other than that system, we're just watching Beryl for now over the next week. But Beryl's going to be with us, moving all the way across the Caribbean, and could eventually move into the Gulf of Mexico, threaten the western Gulf Coast, potentially Texas late this weekend and early next week.
All right, we'll be watching it along with you guys. Thanks so much, Michael Brennan. Thanks for all the updates. We appreciate it here on Live Now.
Thanks.